Hello and welcome to the Wednesday, January 29th, 2025 edition of the SANS Internet Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich and today I'm recording from Jacksonville, Florida. In diaries today, Xavier is talking about new Python malware that Xavier came across. This one going after Exodus wallets. Exodus is a popular cryptocurrency wallet, and in this case, the malware is trying to exfiltrate secret keys. In case the wallet is password protected, it also is looking for passwords in common password managers. All is written in Python, not leaving much of a fingerprint on the file system, like all the data is kept in memory and then directly exfiltrated. The keystroke logger is also kind of interesting in that it doesn't just simply record keystroke, but also has sort of special setups for example, if something is copied to the clipboard, it will automatically then grab data from the clipboard and exfiltrate this as well. Cryptocurrencies keep coming up more and more, of course, lately with the increased value of cryptocurrencies, and that's probably just going to continue. Interesting to see Python sort of jumping in here with some malware. And yeah, Xavier has lots more details in his diary, including code snippets from the actual malware. And Arcticwolf is reporting that they are now seeing some compromised SimpleHelp servers. No surprise, Horizon 3 AI released about a week ago details about a number of vulnerabilities. There was an unauthenticated path traversal vulnerability. There was an arbitrary file upload and remote code execution vulnerability, as well as a privilege escalation vulnerability. So no surprise that these systems are being exploited. There weren't a ton of exposed system out there, according to Shodan. I think a couple thousands, which I consider sort of a little bit average to low. Arcticwolf is sadly a little bit light on details. They can't confirm which exact vulnerabilities were used in these compromises, but double check that all of your SimpleHelp installs are patched. And if they're not patched yet, assume compromise. And then we got new two Sidechannel attacks to worry about. The first one is called SLAP for speculation attack via load address prediction. The second one, FLOP, false load output predictions. Both of these attacks specifically affect Apple Silicon processors, the M2 or A15 on iPhone, iPad, or the M3 and the A17 CPU. These vulnerabilities, like all these Sidechannel vulnerabilities, violate the separation of different processes on the system, where one process is able to access data and affect another process. What makes this one particularly worrisome is a pretty impressive demo that they posted, where a browser window JavaScript running in a browser window can be used to essentially read data from another browser window. In this case, they demoed it very effectively with a Proton Mail, where basically JavaScript running in the malicious window is able to read email from the Proton Mail window. These type of attacks, of course, are dangerous and real in the sense that, well, you can't really predict what JavaScript is going to run on a particular website. All it takes is you visit one compromised/malicious web page in order for this particular vulnerability to be exploited. At this point, I haven't really seen anything specific about possible patches for these vulnerabilities, or if they are even possible. We got two issues that I would consider not quite as critical. First of all, privilege escalation vulnerability in Teamviewer clients, patch it, get it over with, kind of. The second one is really more sort of what I would consider a curiosity. An interesting QR code Christian Walther came up with, that depending on what angle you use to look at the QR code, it resolves into different URLs. Interesting little trick here. Now, initially, this was created with like little lenses. You may remember these simple hologram kind of images that just show different images depending on the angle you're looking at. But this does actually not use any lens like that. It's just printed on a flat piece of paper. But by looking at an angle, some of the distances between the dots in the QR code are shrunk. That then makes them look slightly different, and as a result, present a different, still valid URL. Interesting little party trick, I think. I'm not a huge fan of sort of overemphasizing the dangers of QR codes, but this could certainly be abused in some circumstances. Well, and this is it for today. So thanks again for listening. Also, if you're interested in any class I'm teaching, I'll be teaching in Baltimore in March, SEC 503, packet analysis, so intrusion detection. If you're interested in that subject, if you really like to sort of go in depth on protocols, well, join me in Baltimore. That's it for today. Thanks, and talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.